I don't know if you can hear that, but that was amazing.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Chef Dad's Meat Market, and these are smoked sausages.
1 pound of some beef fat for this sausage. I'm just gonna open this up here. There we go. So there's 1 pound of beef fat. And we've got a couple of chucks, and then we're gonna cut up. We're just gonna cube these up so that they'll freeze faster. And you can see that these are fatty. That's why I'm only getting one pound of beef fat. So we don't need a whole lot of extra fat to make this be an 80-20 sausage. Alright, so we're going to go in with our binder, which is low-fat milk powder. Whoa. We're going to go in with our smoked morale salt. Pink curing salt, number 1. Some black pepper. Granulated garlic. Bearded butcher butter blend. Some mustard seed with a little bit of powder that I had left. Cayenne. Onion powder. A little bit of smoked paprika for color. And this will be a basic smoked sausage that has some really good flavor. So now we're just going to incorporate it all, mix it up. And we'll add this in after we grind the meat and put the meat in the mixer. So before we start grinding the meat, we're going to swap out this plate for coarse grinder, or the coarse plate. So this is what we're going to go for. Oh, put that coarse plate on there. Okay, so we just got all the meat out of the freezer. We're going to start grinding. Okay, I'm going to get it turned on. This is going to move really fast, especially with the frozen beef and pork. This grinder is phenomenal. So we're going to run a little bit more of this right back through it to make sure we get all that meat pushed through. And I'm not going to do a double grind on this because we've got the mixer, and we're going to use the mixer to build our tackiness of the meat so that it sticks together. Alright, so that's it. That is all ground up how we want it. And this is going to be like a sausage feel, not a emulsified hot dog style sausage. So these thicker, heavier grind is what we were after for this in particular sausage. So we ran that meat just back through so that we didn't have to run any water, ice through this. Because if we did that, it would change our ratios for our meat, for our sausage. So we're just going to peel all this off, and you can see there's one little straggler that didn't get ground up. But it all turned out perfect. Alright, so if you can see this right here, this connection right here, it's going to mount right into our grinder. So we're just going to get the legs. Get the legs on this and get it to the right height. Okay, put the legs on. Now we're gonna have to get it to the right height. So, as you can see, we're gonna get quite a bit. So. Okay, so now we got it to the right height. It'll slide right in, and we'll mount it in place like that. Nice thing about this one, well, several nice things. It goes forward, backwards, but then it also, this nice tip, so we get all the meat out when we're done mixing. So, being as we had a guest over, we took all the meat and put it outside, so we're gonna get it and bring it back in and then start the mixing. So now we're gonna go in with all this chilled meat since it's got a little bit colder outside again. Oh, easy. This is a 50-pound mixer, and we only got about 12 pounds of meat here. We're gonna go in with all of our, these are all of our seasonings. And now we're gonna go in with our liquids, which is water that we've had in the fridge here for a while. Okay, now we're just gonna let it mix away. Here in a little bit, we'll put it in reverse. And that's it. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna unload this back into the tray and get it ready to case it. All right, anytime you reach inside of this, you should shut it off and unplug it. And I'm only reaching into it to show you this sausage has become a little cohesive like that, and that's what you want for this to become, to put it into the sausage, because you want it to have a good bind to it. Okay, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this pin here. I'm going to tip this down so I can get it in that pin. Come around, I'm going to move this amazing Chef Dad cutting board. I'm going to go ahead and fold it out of here. And then we're going to unplug it. Okay, so now that we got it all cleaned out of there, we're going to go ahead and make a patty, just so that we know that this has the perfect flavor for us. So we're going to take this pan. All right, so these are all done. It's hot, but I'll give it a taste. Whoa. Whoa, that is really good. Whoa. All right. Come try it.
I gotta be on camera.
No, you gotta be on camera. That's really good. I gotta look at the camera.
That was really good.
Tristan! Come here. It's hot.
Good.
Well, good at the camera.
That's good.
That is good. Then we're gonna make our meat ball. And like always, you don't want any air in this. So you're gonna take it, slam it down on the bottom, mash it out. If you got any air in there, it'll blow out on you when you're making your sausages. This is a 15-pound stuffer, so it should be able to hold all of this that we have here, hopefully. All right, now that we got it all in the stuffer, and I got my helper here, I'm gonna slide it in there like that. Get some water down in these. That way they flush out the inside, and it also goes onto the horn easier. Okay, then we're just gonna make easy. You gotta go nice and easy. Okay, then you're gonna stop. And then we're gonna take this, do. Couple twists. Okay, go ahead. Okay, nice and easy, nice and easy. Okay. Keep going. So we got them all cased up. We're gonna put them in the fridge overnight, except for these 4 over here. I'm gonna throw them on the smoker because I had big plans to make stuff tonight, but we're gonna have smoked sausages. Anyway, seriously, these are probably the best sausages that I've ever had. And the recipe is really simple, and we'll share it with you later on in the video. All right, we got all of the sausages. They've sat for 24 hours. Well, they've sat overnight, and the casing's really firmed up. We've got a pellicle layer on them so that when we smoke them, they're really going to attach to them. We're going to cold smoke these at about 160 degrees for 4 hours. Then we'll bump up the temp just to cook them all the way through, and then we'll probably have some for lunch. First, we're going to get them all laid out on the racks. And I didn't split them, as I didn't want to. So once your sausages are spread out and they got plenty of airflow around them, I'm just going to take them out and put them on the smoker. All right, so the smoker's going. Got the door open when we started it, because that's what you're supposed to do. But we're going to go ahead and load all these trays. Okay, so we're gonna cook these until they get to a full done temp of about 155, 160 degrees, and then they'll be done in here. We'll take them out, we'll put them in a water bath, and then we'll grill some up later on for a snack. Okay, so this is the sausages. About an hour in. They're getting some good color to them. Here in a little bit, I might reverse the trays right now. The sausages have been on for about 2 hours, so we're going to flip them over so that we get a good smoke on both sides. And this is what they look like so far. So we're just going to pull this rag. Flip them over. These have been on for about 4 hours. We're going to go ahead and stick in our Chef IQ. And we're going to pick one. Oh, look at them things. They look beautiful. Pretty sure these are pretty close to done. We've got one. It's got a little leak in it already, so we're just going to take this probe, go right into the deepest part, and then just wait for that to give us wait for it to go off. It's set at 155. So the sausages are all done. We're going to go ahead and get the kettle fired up here so that we can try them here after we finish cooling them down. We're just going to get some briquettes started here. Maybe. All right. So while those are getting going, we're going to go ahead and get all the sausages off. First look at the done sausages. We can go ahead and shut the pit off. There they are. So we're just going to go ahead, and these trays are a little bit hot. We're going to take them right over and put them in this ice bath. This is going to shock the casings, get them to stop cooking. So these here are all smoked, cured. We're just going to package them up and we'll freeze them, and these will last a long time. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and clip these off and dry them off. We got the little baby, the baby. Chef Dad smoked sausages out of this. We did have 4 of these last night that we hard smoked, hot smoked, whatever you want to call it. These ones are all cold smoked. I can't wait to actually try them, slice them open. I don't know if they're all going to fit on this one. All right, and then the other ones we'll just end up packaging and putting in the freezer and having snacks and dinner whenever we want it. All right, these are the ones that we chose. We're gonna try. So we're gonna go ahead and dump our coals out here. We are gonna cook these right over the top of the coals. I'll tell you how they turn out. All right, we're gonna cover them up for a second. I'm gonna grab a set of tongs and we'll flip them. Okay, so these are already cooked all the way through. So all we're doing is we're just heating them back up, getting some color on that casing. Should be really snappy. So we're just gonna wait till they warm up. So we're gonna cut this and get a look on the inside. They turned out beautiful. They're super hot. So let's get a look on the inside. Beautiful. Super juicy. Cut a few more out of here. Cut on that. So let's get a taste of this. Oh yeah, that is so good. So let's do a snap test on this. Let's get a good bite. I don't know if you can hear that, but that was amazing. Casings turned out perfect. Flavor is remarkable. It truly is. That is super flavorful, super juicy. Casing snapped perfect. Job well done, Chef Dan. Well, there's only one thing left to do. We got to get some people in here to test these out. Tristan, River, come get a piece of this Chef Dad's Meat Shop smoked sausage. So this is Chef Dad's Meat Shop smoked sausage.
really good.
Wow, you guys are like so excited.
I hear smoke up.
It's so good. All right, so we're gonna have one more taste tester get in here. My wife, not my helper,
Your assistant?
not my assistant.
That's the best sausage I've ever had.
All right.
You did good.
All right, so we're just gonna cut these up, and everybody can snack on them as they want. They're really good.
That's delicious.
That is so good. Gotta say, Bearded Butcher Butter Blend definitely played a role in that flavor. But it also has that smoked salt, the morale smoked salt in it that I made. If you guys want to see it on a future episode, let me know. Anyway, thanks for watching. Make sure to give this video a like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that you get reminders anytime I drop a new video.